David, the holidays can feel stressful, and then we have the winter weather on top of it that we have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and it's been a busy couple of weeks. I'm sure that doesn't help at all. But yesterday, we actually saw our temperatures climb to well above normal levels, and that helped us out a little bit today. We made it up to 48 degrees yesterday evening after sunset here in the metro, and those 40s got all the way up to Algona with a high of 41 degrees. So that actually resulted in a lot of melting snow out there and kind of put a heavy wet layer on top of all those piles across the state, and that really limited the blowing snow yesterday. We only saw a couple of isolated pockets of blowing snow this morning, and mainly where there was actually a little bit of light snow falling. So thankfully those warmer temperatures happened because, man, was it windy this morning. We had wind gusts all the way up to 66 miles an hour here in Des Moines. Carroll gusted all the way to 68 miles an hour. These are the kind of winds you get out of severe thunderstorms. Now, thankfully, this time of year, there's no leaves on the trees, well, most of them, and so that really limited any damage potential from those high winds, and thankfully the warmer temperatures melted that snow, so we didn't have widespread blowing snow problems either. Just a couple of isolated pockets where we saw a little bit of drifting snow. Now, as we head through the rest of the day, we are losing that wind, but it's going to stay colder. Temperatures in the 20s now, and we're actually going to be dropping as we head through the rest of the afternoon. It's quiet and cold tonight, but yeah, we're talking more snow and maybe a little bit of a wintry mix here as we head into your Thursday. That could lead to some slick roads, especially as we head into tomorrow afternoon. And behind that, we have more cold conditions, maybe more light snow on the way for the weekend. So right now, we got cloudy skies across most of the state. A couple of breaks in those clouds beginning to show up here west of the metro. So there's a chance we could see a little bit of sunshine from time to time today, but don't expect much, and not expecting much in the way of snow either, outside of maybe a couple of flurries here across northern Iowa. That's about it. So yeah, in terms of any more dangerous or inclement weather here through the rest of the day, I think we're okay. Those high winds are done, the snow is done, so the slick roads, if there are any, should improve here through the rest of the afternoon. But it is chilly, 27 degrees right now here in the metro with a northwest wind at 16 miles an hour. That's still giving us a wind chill of 15, so it's going to feel cold here for the rest of the day. It's down to 23 in Algona, 25 in Fort Dodge, 23 in Spencer. The wind chill there, 9. Feels like 7 in Algona, feels like 12 in Ames and in Iowa Falls, with those winds coming in out of the northwest, about 15 to 20 miles an hour. Breezy, yes, but not those screaming winds that we had earlier today. And the winds will actually slow down a little bit more as we head into the afternoon and evening, with gusts starting to drop under 20 miles an hour. So there's some good news right there. However, tomorrow the winter weather returns pretty quickly. The morning hours looking okay. Could have some light flurries or snow showers developing, so the drive to work is going to be just fine. By midday, though, we start to see snow picking up across the northern portion of the state, and perhaps a bit of a wintry mix here around the metro. So that means as we head into your Thursday afternoon, we could see some slick roads here across parts of the area. So the rest of the day, cloudy, cold, maybe a couple of flurries. That's about it. Cloudy skies here overnight, and then early tomorrow, yeah, a couple of flurries possible. This won't really cause any impacts, but notice as we get toward the lunch hour into the early afternoon, we start to see more widespread snow beginning to develop, especially from the metro to the north and to the east. That pink color, that's the potential for a little bit of freezing rain or sleet to mix in with that snow. Not something we really want to see. So we'll see where exactly that sets up. This is going to be a very narrow band of precipitation. So if this storm system shifts 20 miles, that'll change the impacts that you see by quite a bit. Right now, it looks like maybe a quick stripe of 2 to 4 inches of snow here just to the north of the metro. We're kind of on the edge because of that potential for a bit of a wintry mix. If we don't see that mixed, that 2 to 4 inch band will shift a little bit closer down into the metro. So something to watch here as we head into your Thursday. Quieter on Friday, but cold, 26, and then another chance for some light snow around the area on Saturday with a high of only 10. That'll be a light fluffy snow, perhaps below 0 early on Sunday, and then thawing out perhaps for a longer time as we head into next week.